Last one. Fuck. How'd you see me, nigga? Door. Stand back. How much is this? We need 5. Oh, need 5. Oops. We need some gold. How do we get gold quick? Nuggets. But we should make a waypoint at the corner. I have no idea how to get to it already. Oh, why are you like that? I need 24, but I'm just gonna get like it should be enough. Wait. Activator rail. Power rail 6. That's 6, so I need 25. Okay. We should watch FNAF 1. Watch FNAF. Watch Five Nights at Freddy's. It's so good. No, actually, watch it. It's so scary and it's gonna be funny. Jump scare mom. No, there's not that much scary moments.
Watch the damn trailer and I got like.
It's not that scary. I watched it in the cinemas. It's not that scary.
Don't believe you, bro.
I want to watch FNAF 2 when my friends come back from China.
I'll watch it with my friends as well.
No, just watch.
Jump scare with them. Jump scare. What if you jump scare with them? I watch like some like.
Minecraft.
You know that? Watch like Good Guys 2.
Good Guys 2. Good Guys. Good Guys.
I'm bad guy.
Yeah, Good Guys 2.
Anyways. They're not supposed to be able to like
I think Bad Guys 2 is better.
bad guys.
Yeah. No, Bad Guys 2 is better than Zootopia 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Oh, these are lions. Or pumpkins. Actually, raw red stuff. So that should probably work. Right? Set shop speed map. Alright, so melons can be found in jungles. And that's like spend some time away. I have a good understanding of where to go. So
One time competition for over a decade now. Enzo Maresca will be able to finish a year in which he became a world champion with a chance to start 2026 well and truly on the trophy as well. 6 years since the last meeting between the two people separated by 40 places in the pyramid. Cardiff City have improved in their efforts to go to the city to their league forward. Finally, best in League One, quite distance both on the line and on the table as well. They need all of that and more. Monaco, Verdi and Enzo Maresca both coming from the same school of thought in terms of their development in the Manchester City Academy. Here's the Cardiff City side seeing the 5 changes from the side that won the weekend and late winners in goal Babel by Mari Kellyman, who is a native group because he's on loan from Chelsea, of course, drops out the squad. Harry G comes in fullback. Salep's the big one. He's the top scorer, drops onto the bench. With Callum Robinson given a nod, he does have 5 in his last 3 against Chelsea, for West Bromwich Albion and Sheffield United. Chelsea made 11 changes from the time start of the week, and unsurprisingly, 30 of those enforced. One of them being Joro Hato, just another fullback. In was suspended Marco Correa. Moises Caicedo returns his own band to captain the side, and Mark Hugh leads the line. Star-studded bench, as you'd expect, including Reece James, and plenty of other names that I'm sure we'll speak about this evening. But hopefully, not early enough to that market, because that means the task is going to be. After a loose initial touch when it was played into a bit well on 2 separate occasions there. You know, maybe even more of a chance and a half one, but then while Vanny is scoring a nice good short take corner routine and it opened up for the centre half. It's a the post. Scampered off the studs, I think, the Chelsea defender covering. Yeah, Joel Colwell was absolutely screaming for this to be cut back, but the fortuitous ricochet Caicedo very nearly discarded the lead here. Just brushed his arm there, actually, Davis. And what a fingertip save. That is going the other way, anticipating the cross. Great goalkeeper, Jorgensen. It's basically been every challenge hotly disputed. Then after from the Cardiff fans, Fagan sliding towards the far post. Headed back across goal. It's a good claim by Jorgensen. Welcome back to the second half here at the Cardiff City Stadium. Waiting for that deadlock to be broken between Cardiff City and Chelsea. Brilliant, a double change at half time. Alejandro Garnacho and Joao Pedro. Now there's numbers ahead for Chelsea. Garnacho screaming for it. Really good ball. Garnacho, good save from shot. His best moment for the Norte. What a brilliant ball that is. Great spot. Time to perfection. Bending, arcing away from Cardiff's back line. Chambers just taking liberties really on the halfway line. And it's the perfect delivery. Begging to be put into the net first time. Just can't get it. Chelsea starting 11 and looking more likely again at a mistake. Well, not say. Garnacho outside it. Slides it into Alejandro Garnacho! And Chelsea do have the breakthrough. The first half was a little bit slow. The man has raced onto the field, races on the outside, and slides Chelsea into the lead. Was the half-time change? Alejandro Garnacho has his Chelsea goal, and Chelsea lead against Cardiff. Well, it was Chambers a few moments ago, and it's his central defensive partner, Luke Lawler, who's culpable on this occasion. And it's just whether Buonanotte can make the right decision, can wait his pass for perfection. He reads it, he intercepts, and he's on his way. And it's beautiful.
Right, so there's got to be a better way of getting out.
A little bit more direct, and Garnacho gambling behind as well. Might get another chance, Garnacho. Slides it into Joao Pedro. Opens his body up and tries to find the corner. Really well blocked first by Chambers. Buonanotte. Can he get a shot off? He can! Really good save. Did everything right for Bruno Buonanotte. Yeah, well, it's Joao Pedro who couldn't quite sort his feet out. Indeed, this time smothered by Chelsea players, and Santos trying to fight it into Garnacho. And again, they're just about it. Yeah, the hard pass in this group, but very nearly got there from Santos. And as you say, the goalkeeper really hesitant and risked giving away the penalty almost because he delayed his trying to dart out towards the ball. And here's a chance then. They've got that again for a first goal. Probably very nearly picked the ball by Joel Bagan. Yeah, he's back at his knees, he almost shows nothing about it. Just dangles the leg, and thankfully for him, just about the boys getting their own goal now. Here's the chance. You said the chance. Yeah, it is a problem that they throw in the box here because when it's built on the right hand side, just what the number of Cardiff players tiptoe towards the Chelsea 18-yard box. Well, Chelsea run it back again. So surely squares it. Brilliant save. Well, this Cardiff tries to find themselves behind again. It's mainly from them being overzealous and trying to play out. It's half-time. Garnacho. Which he didn't make when he came to the bench at half-time. Put the Blues ahead. Joao Pedro. Little layout to Andre Santos. Neto. Can he get the shot off? He can! It's a brilliant finish, Pedro Neto. He stumps the ball into the bottom corner. And Chelsea, who looked like momentum was shifting away from them, are back in front. Oh, what a finish. What a sublime strike from Pedro Neto on his weaker right side. And Chelsea have been so much better in that type of situation throughout the second half, taking that extra pass, taking care, and it's worked from left to right. Really good play from Pedro once more. teed up, and he's still got so much to do. Maybe a little nick actually off Fagan. My eyes maybe deceived me for a moment. I thought it was kind of bent in, but yes, it's a deflection off the heels of Fagan. Takes it spinning beyond trot. At 1-0, and just felt it was going to be another case of Chelsea missing chances. Looking to react immediately. Here's Willett. Little deflection. Shields header away, not brilliant. Turnbull bounced it to the ground and just about over the crossbar. Yeah, but only misses the crossbar by a few inches. Be better than that. Turnbull will be frustrated that he can't get a cleaner purchase on that. Now Pedro, this into the feet of Alejandro Garnacho. It's called the boss. Brilliant finish. Alejandro Garnacho, second of the evening. Chelsea have 3, and they're into the final 4 of the Carabao Cup. Well, I complimented João Pedro a few moments ago. He provides another lovely little pass. Buonanotte for Garnacho's first, and here, João Pedro just handling back really into a position to profit from behind it. And how has Garnacho produced that? The ball is almost stopped, it's under his feet, and he scoops it, clips it agonisingly, and they can trot away from him perfectly into the far corner. And there is the full-time whistle. Enzo Maresca makes it back-to-back wins in a matter of days for Chelsea Football Club. There's a little bit of a little bit of talk about a blip going on, and the curse that December usually brings. Well, there's nothing on back tonight. Chelsea in the final 4 of the Carabao Cup. Made to work for it, Sam Parkin, but a good performance. Oh, good result. Yeah, tough game. Really tough game. Second half, much improved, you've got to say. And so, how do you assess that game?
I'm very happy for the players. Again, well organized Cardiff in terms of the ball. So it was not easy. It was not easy to find great chances. But overall, we can take out the second half and get enough to win the game.
Made a sudden change at half time. Was that in response to the performance, or was it a planned change?
No, we have players that, for different reasons, playing a lot. Like you, Buonanotte. So it's normal that they struggle a little bit. Second half, with the change, we were much better.
What was it about the second half performance that you preferred?
I think off the ball, we started second half, we were good. We pressed very good. On the ball, we struggled a little bit with chances. And second half, we were not good.
You obviously made 11 changes to the starting lineup. Is that mainly about managing the players' workload after obviously a busy summer?
Absolutely. I said all the press conference here at the target. We always try to manage players, protect them, and try to win the cup.
Obviously, when you make substitutions early, like at half time, I guess you're wanting an impact. It felt like all of the substitutions when they came on made a big impact today.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, absolutely, yes. Only in terms of scoring work. But in general, even Malo was inside, it was very good. But yeah, for Garnacho, that scored twice. For Pedro,
How the hell do you make it?
A word on Cardiff City and their manager, Brian Barry. What's his
How to make pump melon. Minecraft. Okay. Oh, so I do this. Now we need to find some melons we can. Oh, like planes, villages.
Two divisions, maybe 17, but you wouldn't have known that based on how well they played today.
Absolutely, they are well organized, very good. But in football, there are not easy games. They are all difficult games, all tricky games. You have to be prepared, otherwise you can drop.
And obviously, the performance might have maybe been better than you had hoped, but I guess the main thing when it comes to cup competitions is just getting through.
Yeah, but for me also the performance was good because if you think just that they are, League One, you think okay, that's easy. But unfortunately, they are well organized, good team, intense, not easy. After the result of the fans that they were here, that is a nice moment. It's all together, the final part. And now is hopefully the next target is the final.
Alejandro, you must have been delighted with the impact that you made from the bench today.
Yeah, we are really happy because we won the game and we are in the final. So now we try to.
What do we need again? How much glass do we need? A stack of 12.
It's the final team.
What was it that Enzo said to you at half time before he sent you on?
No, he just said to me, the game, try to help the team and that's what I did from the two boys. And we got to my goal or anything like that. So we have the team, so they want to support, so we will have to.
Two goals for you tonight. Talk us through those two finishes.
I think the first one was pass from Paco with the left, really good. And then the other one, last minutes, the other team was already trying to score, so a lot of mistakes there. It was from the arm, and try to finish again. So.
And it was a chance for you to do your celebration in front of the Chelsea fans. How special was that?
Yeah, good. I think it's fun, because I always want to go. One teammate, when he's close to me, he's got me, so it's a bit funny.
And how pleased have you been with the welcome that the Chelsea fans have given you so far?
Yeah, I'm really happy to be part of this. So, we were really well. I think we have a really good group. We have a good team, so we can try to win some competition. And yeah, the fans are good.
Look at the seed map again because no. I normally go planes. So if we go back to the village now, then we can go back. Yeah.
Always they help us when we play away also games like this. So yeah, we are really happy and yeah.
And you've obviously had to work a lot harder tonight than you maybe thought, but I guess in cup competitions, the main thing is just making sure that you get through to the next round.
Yeah. Sometimes you play games, this type of games, but you think it's gonna be easier than, for example, a Premier League game, but it's not like this. This team, they don't know when they're gonna play against us again. So this is a final for them also. So yeah, I think they did a really good job. When you play away, it's never easy, but we did a little bit better and we won the game. So finally.
And you're through to the last four of the competition. How much would it mean for you to have the chance to potentially reach the final and maybe win a trophy with Chelsea?
Yeah, when you play at Chelsea, you have to try to win, to fight for all the competitions. This is one more for us, so we'll try to reach the final, to be at Wembley and to bring a new trophy to the club.
Honestly, I care for this one.
And that
Imagine stranded on a zombie island with a recently breached research facility releasing thousands of mutated zombies. On today, I'm sending 100 Minecraft players to this island for a massive social experiment where every 5 days a deadly virus will be mutating and infecting players, creating new dangerous zombies that are pretty terrifying. Will players work together and protect each other from being infected, or will conflict emerge when the antidote is discovered? Just like in real life, if players die, they are dead forever, and this led to a crazy story you do not want to miss. Welcome to the story of the Zombie Island Experiment. So, it was the morning of day 1, and the players had just arrived at the beach on vacation.
Okay, everybody with us.
Players were then escorted into the dense jungle towards what they thought was a hotel.
Okay, we're approaching the hotel, everybody. What is Hello, everyone, and welcome to my prison. I'm putting this place on lockdown. Everybody report inside right now. Everyone, you need to report to yourselves. There's a cell for everyone. You either get in one or you die.
Without any equipment, players' only choice was to comply with the warden, and
I'll just go down to this part, go back to the stronghold, and like. Holy cow. No idea how to get back. No, bro. Wait. The tenant bag. No. Oh, no, this. slice and bit.
No one expected the loudest cheer of the night.
This is me, and these are 100 players who will be trying to kill me for the next week in a giant Minecraft Hunger Games. 7 real-life days, only one player can remain on the server, so to survive, I need to make shelter, collect a ton of gear, and find teammates. So for now, I will keep sleeping alone with one life. Now to face my toughest challenge ever. I'm going to go for the middle. Only use something good. After leaving the chest without much side started running as far away from Cornucopia as they could, attempting to escape the powerful teams who were already getting the boss.
There it is.
There by Boras, possibly capable of weapons, appeared right behind. Oh my goodness, yes! You're not. I got you. Guys, follow me. Inside. Stay back.
What about this?
Hello. Oh my. I have no idea how I'm alive right now. This guy is not with a mistake. Where'd he go? Yeah, he's just here. It's either fourth and ran into the forest, so I quickly got this wooden tools and pushed down as far as I could in case any other teams were nearby. And eventually, I spotted a new bag in the prison. Which I'm trying to go on. Oh wait, I'm really good friends with this guy. Oh, he's in a mine shop. I'll go there.
Oh, exactly.
I have no idea how I'm alive right now. Now had an entire Minecraft to explore and we're in a pretty good position. I also used to play a ton of Minecraft PvP with this channel, so I was pretty confident to stay alive. However, we were a team of two, and my larger team is lurking nearby. So
What's it?
yeah.
Who is it? Who's that? Bro. This
We're down to team. You show yourself right now. Don't show yourself in 3 seconds. Team. Run! Run!
I'm trying.
Dig up, they're right there. Oh my god! I'm distracting them, Tom. Keep going. Keep going. Let's go straight to the. Oh my god! You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep going. Managed to start this the sound of another player's voice. Oh, here's someone.
Hello.
Hello? We come in peace. Yeah, please.
Morning.
Okay, we're all in danger right now. There's a team right behind us. Do you have any secret you want?
No, but I do have a place where you could possibly hide.
So, they crouch, they're gonna go out for 3 months and silently get in a cave and started mining down to get further away. Once we then noticed the hostile players just a couple of blocks below us, we immediately switched direction back to the servers and started sneaking away. However, just as we thought the course was clear, another hostile team then emerged from the trees. They're coming, Tom!
Sorry, I'm
Run. While running, we spotted a map on the ground and hoped that it could lead us to some food, but it was actually today's sponsor, the Battle Cats. The Battle Cats is a free-to-play mobile game where you can build an army of cats and battle bizarre enemies. Over time, you can unlock hundreds of unique cats with different rarities, like this dude with powerful legs. After you've selected your 10 cats to bring to battle, you can fight another army of strange creatures and begin spawning cats using the money that you generate at the time from your worker cat. The enemy creatures get too close to your base. You can also fire a cat cannon to knock back enemies with a laser. The rarest cats can be unlocked using the rare capital machine, and when I open one, I get Aura, who does an insane amount of damage. There's also a ton of different maps to play on, which get more challenging over time. And you can even battle on the moon, which I found out was extremely difficult. You can obtain rare capital sets, as well as play seasonal stages that will be appearing throughout the new year. So if you haven't already, you should definitely download Battle Cats using the link in the description, or by using this QR code. You can also collect a Christmas gift for rare tickets on December 24th and 25th to unlock even more awesome heroes for free. But now, let's continue. In Jungle running, we eventually reached a dead end at a huge canyon before Jungle could jump, instantly killed while I was stranded below the hostile players. I just tried to loot Chungo's items, but both players instantly dropped down to kill
sorry.
My only choice was to run through the cave, and as soon as I gained enough distance, I built up to try and escape, and hoping I caught enough time, I took my chance to hide below a tree.
I'm sorry here.
I didn't dug as fast as I could, still just one hit away from death. Luckily, I escaped into a water pit. Meanwhile, above me, another larger team appeared, so the players chasing me left the ball. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, pumpkins. Let's go find some
Yeah,
pumpkins.
so eventually, While he built back up, I heard 2 other voices and uncovered some diamonds. It also turned out that I dealt just enough fire damage to take the player down, so I quickly recovered the loot and found 4 pieces of thread, allowing me to regenerate again. I heard the other 2 players getting even closer, so I grabbed my lava and prepared to fight. Let's go! Oh my, I don't know how I'm alive right now. And finally, I was saved, getting 2 extra hearts and a huge amount of gear. With one of my closest friends now dead, I realized that having more teammates would be hugely important for surviving. So with my newly acquired gear, I returned to surface and started exploring, and I was hoping that I could find some friendly players. But using the tracker item that every player was given, I cautiously traveled through the forest towards the nearest targets, and eventually spotted a lone player named Special. This is actually a YouTuber that I've spoken to before, so hoping he was friendly, I decided to approach. Hello? I come in peace. Hello. I'm completely out of food and kind of defenseless, but it looks like you're not the most geared either.
No, I have no armor. I do have an iron sword though. That's pretty cool.
Are you peaceful? That's the question.
Yeah, I'll be peaceful. I have some food for you if you really want it.
Okay, you want to form a district then?
Go for it.
Oh, I actually have a ton of iron. That's pretty good. So, we decided to share our items and form a district, and we came up with a plan to start exploring while heading as far away from the cornucopia as possible.
I got a really peaceful start. I named this bird. I got some food, and also there's a group of 3 over there.
A group
of 3 in that direction.
Did you, like, encounter them, or did you just run away from them?
I just saw them walking towards the, there's a big tower over there. They were walking towards it.
Okay, I do not want to go towards that then. I'm genuinely terrified of big groups now. Oh yeah, look at these things.
There's a villager in the tower, so it's safe.
Oh, the hay bales.
Oh, dude, hey, yo. Look at the chest.
Oh my, mutant theory?
I know, right? That's insane.
We could literally like farm X-Balls. I made sure to look out for a notch apple while looting these structures, as a pedestal of spawn caught my attention. In this event, there are 4 legendary weapons: the Reaper Sight, which steals 25% of a player's health, the Ultimate Bow, which shoots deadly, explosive, and flaming arrows, the Mjolnir, which strikes lightning and deals damage ignoring armor, and lastly, the Midas Sword, which increases its sharpness levels on kill. And this one caught my attention the most, as the materials weren't crazily expensive. Or bottle of enchanting. Oh yeah, we should make some bows and stuff. What is that? Look at this! The giant mushroom! What the heck? And there's some kind of spawner up there. Oh, look at that Lori. My favorite. Yeah, it's just a massive beetroot farm. Okay, we have some more X-Bells. We go through the mushroom. I reckon after that, where am I going? Yeah, that's what sheep. Let's go. And the skeletons. What the heck? What? Maybe it drops its bow though. Oh my god, they gave me slowness 5. Oh, wait, could we bridge the arrows? Because that would be kind of crazy to use. Any of the afterparts more than iron pickaxe? Okay, I'm just gonna break this. Protection 2 iron boots. Okay. Slime ball? Do we use it for anything? We could probably make some kind of trap, like a sticky piston trap or something.
Oh, true. Like a smooth door if you really want to go that route.
I know a bunch of traps that could use that, so finding slime balls allowed us to make a huge variety of traps. We decided we were going to build a giant bull trap in the wall of our future base, which was definitely different than any of the 70 players who were still alive. And later on, the trap ended up being then also found another extremely useful material. Okay, this is lining up perfectly. We even have driftstone.
The side of a mountain.
Yeah, how's this even in?
Not even a cave.
But if we make them fall into driftstone, it'll be like kind of cool. I reckon we just build like a basic house. I'll do some farming, and we even set up like a small trap. Because imagine if we like managed to trap somebody and get all that gear without even doing anything. We then came across a giant mountain that seemed like a great location for us to build a base, so we started collecting a ton of logs, and as we were climbing the mountain, I spotted a cave that gave me an idea. Okay, you know what? I think we should make a trap. The simplest trap in the book. You just make this look like a regular tunnel, and as you go down, place signs like that. So we put slabs like this. Actually, I'm just gonna put wood like this. If you walk down here unsuspectingly, you fall in. But if you jump, like just before you get to the edge of the block like that, you can get across. So if they fall in, they're just gonna be stuck there for a sec, and we can hit that feet without like being killed, you know? We then started building our tower while I farmed on the peak of the mountain, but eventually I spotted another district who had already spotted us and were climbing our mountain. Let's people below us, let's people below us. I realized this was the team who attacked me in Cornucopia, so knowing these were skilled players, our only option was to run into the trapped cave. Yo, stay back. We have gear.
Guys, we like
Yeah, actually.
All
Maybe you should give us all the
Hey, he's underground. Go this way, go this way. Let's go! Wait, here and go. Still don't take these guys. It's still not.
Where are pumpkins, Minecraft? Java. Plains Forest Tigers.
Here we go. So stupid. I actually don't believe the chat was. I think we're safe now, by the way. Also, I'll give you this heart. I already have 2, so.
Oh, we got the heart.
Okay, yeah. What we should try and do is we should get a shop and table, then we can continue the build. Because from there, we can actually defend ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly good defense mechanism. I like that.
We do that every time.
Yeah, we also need, like, extra people in our district, too. Because when we're outnumbered, it's, like, so hard to fight people. Like, so many people already had teams going into this. Special Vengeance ability to get extra ores. As when we first joined the server, we were randomly given one of 3 classes. Special with the minor class, which gives a chance for double ores, and a haste ability. While I got the slightly less useful farmer class, which let me infinitely bone your crops. Oh, yo, that's extreme to die. Oh no, you're meant to mine it because of the minor class.
Yeah, I got you.
This may be enough for the enchantment though. I have 5 on me. Do you have leather by any chance?
I have 7.
Oh, yo, we can literally make enchants right now then. Yeah, I got the
I
enchant
have
table.
more diamonds.
Oh, you got diamonds? Nice. Yeah, well, I got my sword. Oh my. I am so lucky. Oh my god! I got, from the regular enchant, I got Sharp 2, Fire Aspect 1, Knockback 1.
That's possible in a bookshelf. That's crazy.
What the heck?
Oh, shoot.
Maybe it's a secret ability of the farmer class. Because I'm Notch. He has code that hacks the game.
It was hard to name this back.
Wait, all more diamonds, let's go. Damn, not bad. We should definitely join the Sonic Gold, because I'm pretty sure they're used to get those legendary weapons. So,
Oh, you're right.
that's kind of Minecraft. Why does it have to get sharpness 1? Okay, I'll return to the surface with enchanted gear. Oh, the house. That's kind of cool. There's a massive butterfly, and on the other side of the lake, what a giant structure. Oh my, what is that? There's like a floating city, so we sail to the floating dungeon. Where we go there, we were immediately met with very strange mobs. Oh my, what is this?
Oh, they have thorns. Oh, okay.
I'm so glad I have this sword right now.
Yeah? Can we break the spawner?
Yes. Definitely.
Okay.
This dungeon was a great find. We now had a good supply of arrows, unlooted chests, and a ton of XP. And when we went to the lower floors, we also found an infinite supply of books. Okay, oh, bookshelves though. This is
Oh, we can get that.
oh, how far does this thing go down? Oh my.
Go on some pumpkins.
We wanted more food.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's make our way up then. Let's see what's up there. But as we got closer to the top, the dungeon started becoming more and more dangerous. Oh my.
Actually, two.
That's actually really good. We're getting close to getting an ender. 3 ender balls. Holy.
I hear phantoms.
At the top of this dungeon were extremely valuable chests. However, we were about to find out that terrifying creatures were guarding them. Let's see what these phantom noises are. Oh, what is that?
It's a skeleton riding a phantom. Oh.
Okay, let's do it. We can get them.
All right. If it was daytime, that would burn.
Oh my god, we need to get the spawner.
I'm gonna go up there and go for it.
I got it. Yeah, I'm gonna take out some of the phantoms. I'm gonna gap up. Oh yeah, I have knockback. I can push them down. Go one. Oh my. No. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. This is getting way too close. We can do this later. This is worth it. I literally look like a porcupine right now. Got another phantom. I'm gonna push this guy off.
Watch out. 2 more above. Oh, I'm up. Oh, I have to survive. Oh.
Oh, are you good?
I'm good. I've lost my.
Holy. I'm down to my last piece of bread.
What's in this chest? Oh my, this is such a good chest. Oh, but it's a feather pulling through, but we have a stack of iron now.
Yo, I hate to break it to you. There's a player built bridge over there. I think.
Oh my. Another district were likely lurking nearby, but we decided to loot one more tower, which was a very risky decision. Oh, somebody broke them already. Yeah, somebody's been here. I can't see anybody nearby, but there could be like a massive team, so we have to be careful. Oh, loyalty 3 book. I can really make a good sword right now. Shot 1 right there. Shot 2. Looting 3. That is a sword and a half right there.
If you want to try that main tower first, we didn't loot it.
Actually, yeah.
I'm gonna do them when I don't need them.
Where are they going?
Okay, okay.
Oh my. Oh, I survived. Holy. Okay, I need to get ender pearls in my health bar just in case. Okay, I'm just gonna go up through here. Oh my. I'm gonna run with a million skeletons. Oh wait, I can just do this. Oh my god. And eventually we looted our final chest. Oh my, okay. Another gapple, which is good. So we both parachuted back into the forest, and after a long journey, we returned to our base to continue building, but there was a slight problem, as the team that we trapped earlier decided to get some payback. Did they break it? They broke my blade! Why? Well, at least half of my farm has grown. We have 3 pieces of bread this time. Then begun searching for a new location to build a base on the outskirts of the map, and eventually we found out what happens if you get too close to the border. Oh my god. Okay, world border is not friendly.
I didn't know it did that. Oh my god.
Also, eventually we found a nice location at the foot of the mountain. Oh, this looks kinda good. And in case other districts found us, we decided to make a skull base to intimidate our enemies. So our base build finally begun. After we built the outside of the skull, Special then had to log off since it was pretty late at night, but I decided to stay online and start building the interior of our base, and kind of spend 4 more hours building. So the next day, Special walked back in, and I decided to give him a tour of the base. Check it out, I literally did not like this. It's epic. It's like we're in a jungle, but we're actually inside of a skull. Now,
Wait, you did the enchantment thing. What is this for?
we planned on making a sticky piston trap in the entrance to our base, but we decided that first, we were going to collect some farm animals for the upstairs pen that I built. Okay, I'm gonna try and find some animals right here. And as soon as I started exploring, I noticed a villager structure not too far away. Can I actually take a villager? Yeah, we're going. I'm going, man.
That is a weird looking farm animal, I must say.
Yeah, we're just adding to our livestock. You should bring a villager over, because if we get some librarians, imagine the books we could get.
Oh, you're right. I'll do that.
It's going to be kind of cramped, though. It's going to be the future of our honestly, villages were a much better place than farm animals, because we could get extremely powerful books from librarians. We could breed them to make an iron farm, but when it came to make them breed, they just ate all of our bread, and we completely ran out of food. They just ate my bread, and now they weren't doing anything. So I decided to start farming wheat outside using my farmer ability, and that's while I was farming. I spotted a player in the distance who seemed to be alone. I don't know if I see someone. Oh, I see somebody outside. He's got diamond boots. Yo, stop right there. You going to this? What's the look like? No, we do need it. Like, teammates would be really useful. Every player I've met so far was that. And honestly, it's kind of suspicious that Soup is a teammate already. But he did seem like he wanted to help us, so cautiously, we decided to accept him onto our team. Alright, well, I reckon you can join our team, because he seems somewhat stacked.
Yeah, here,
Wait, how do you have these?
I got it.
What the heck? Okay, we'll give you a base tour. There's a meant for farm animals, but we've got the villages. We're trying to breed them. And we're gonna get some like really good boat trades. We found slime in a chest, so we're gonna set up a piston trap. like in this corridor. That's why we stayed with her, you know. So if you can help us sell the trap, that would be kind of
Yeah, that would be sweet. I actually have to rest you guys have the flat balls, I can help with that.
Wait, you have Redstone. Nice. What have you been doing with it then?
For a little bit, I got a couple of kills, nothing crazy. I've been pretty much solo there. Yeah, I don't think I can.
It's gonna be the ladder or like drop down. Like, they get too wide, and they'll be able to leave it here. And then we pull off and everybody chases us into the thing. If anybody appears on our base, we can just block this off like that. Yeah. While Soup was building the trap, he had a ton of skeletons below us. He discovered that not too far below our base, there was actually something really valuable. I found a cave.
Oh, it's a fire right here, right here.
No way. Wait, what? There's literally a skeleton right here. Oh, quick charge 3 book and a saddle. No way. There's literally a horse on top of our base, or at least that was. Get the spawner. We can literally use this to just get so much XP. Soup then continued building the trap while I was planting weeds. Special continued resetting the librarian until eventually got an insanely good trade.
Go. We got sharp 5 for 32 emeralds. Sound good?
Oh my, that's actually huge. I think one of the best rewards, special, you bring emeralds, and you just get really close.
This stack of logs, that's almost enough to get started.
I hope that my focus then shifted to something that could make our team unstoppable, finding out the exact requirements for the Midas sword. So I decided that I was going to travel to spawn and take the screenshots so we could begin collecting the materials and become the first team with a legendary weapon.
I might go out and get sugar cane while you're gone. Is that cool thing? A G-Chord? What? You know, just like a G-Chord on a guitar like this. Yeah, you know, I could, but fine.
I might need some help with the spot.
Okay.
What I didn't know is that leaving our base was a huge mistake. Once eventually I tamed a horse and set out on a journey back to the cornucopia, I wanted to realize players were blocking my path and I had to somehow get past them. Oh, yo, I see people. Oh boy. I need to figure out what this legendary weapon is.
Give me yours.
Okay. We'll try to have to do this. We better back off. I have a grenade. One step closer and I'll use it. Eventually, I managed to screenshot the requirements and started running away from the cornucopia, but other players continued chasing, and I was struggling to escape. Meanwhile, back at my base, Special was in a huge amount of danger, as Soup was currently communicating with another player named Invictable, who he was actually teamed with at the beginning of the game. Secretly, he had been sent to infiltrate a team and steal their loot, then bring it back to his real teammates. And now that I was in the way at cornucopia, and we had a shot with 5 villagers, Soup saw this as the perfect chance to trick Special by asking him to test out our trap.
Yeah, I need to get out of here.
Yeah, so much good stuff.
Part 5. Holy. This is 5.
Hello?
Sound good?
Say, dude, you killed the librarian villager as well. My only teammates were now gone, and all I had left was an empty base and iron armor. But I knew that I had to make it to the end so that me and Special's hard work would be worthwhile. And I immediately started gearing up to prepare for the Nether, hoping that crafting the Midas sword would keep me alive. Honestly, I think my only option is like the Nether. You better not have broken the spawner, please. Okay, at least I have this. I started by turning the spawner below our base into a mob grinder, and then killed skeletons with my looting 3 sword until I got 40 levels, a ton of bones, and arrows. I mean, can I make a crossbow now? Yo, okay, this is gonna be... Dude, I don't even have an enchantment table now. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna go quick charge 3 with nothing else. I then used my bones to get an infinite supply of bread, and continued preparing for the Nether to open, as it was announced to open in the next hour. Getting the loot before the other players completely turned the tables. I then started resetting the librarian, and actually got a really useful book. Ooh, a fire spike book. This could give me an edge over other players in the Nether, so I chopped a ton of trees for emeralds. Yeah, we should be able to get all 16, right? There we go. Oh, I still have a stack of blocks left. I can get a fire spike 2 book. Lucky 2. I can make Fire Aspect 2 on my Diamond Sword. That's actually going to be really good. Wake up! Time for Fire Aspect. Thank you, and thank you. Mine these, and then... Okay, cool. Oh, and I can get so much food because looting 3 Fire Aspects 2. We're going to go on a quick mining trip, and as soon as the nether opens, I'll already be underground, so we'll be set. So after adding the Fire Aspect books to my sword, I decided to double check the requirements for the Midas sword and realized they were a lot more expensive than I expected. The screenshot I took earlier shows that it requires 48 blocks of gold, 92 blaze powder, a notch apple, and a gold sword. The nether was definitely the best place to get those materials, as bastions contain a ton of gold, as well as potentially a notch apple too. If I can, I'm gonna try and get a fortune pickaxe opens, because then I can like mine nether gold and stuff, but it just depends. It just depends how long I have. Yeah, I'm gonna go down this cave if it actually somewhere. I don't know. It's gonna dig down here. So I followed a cave all the way down to Deep Slate. Oh, I think that was my cave. Oh my okay, yeah, I wanna take out every single piece of gold I see, because if I can just get that sword, I may have a chance. Oh yo, this is looking good. If I'm gonna get any diamonds, it's probably gonna be from here. Punch 2 book. Interesting. That can actually be really useful. I'm also gonna grab a bunch of cobwebs. Cobweb plus lava is like really cool. Okay. Oh, they have spawned. No. Stay back. Also, if anybody's wondering, shields are disabled in this event, so that is why I don't have them right now. It makes fights way more dangerous, but you know, what can you do? Oh my, we found diamonds. Let's go. I'm gonna try and find like one more vein of diamonds, because if I can just get a diamond piece and replace my helmet boots, which are really close to breaking, that would definitely put me in a bad position for the nether. Oh, there's diamonds right here. One more. 5. Oh, we're so close to having another piece. Please be a good luck in this chat. Water protection, a saddle. To be fair, I could actually get a strider in the nether. Oh, we got a carrot! My farm is gonna be upgraded. Let's go. Yeah, we'll take this. Water protection, saddle, strength. Okay, more XP, not bad. Oh, more diamonds, there we go. Not bad. Okay, I have enough of diamond boots. That was only a 1 day, but I will take it. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm actually gonna build a nether portal in my base, and just mine the obsidian for it now. Because then whenever it opens, I can just go straight in. Alright? Because it's time to go up. And we go. Well, nice. Okay, I'm gonna go with diamond boots. Right, helmet. Ooh, that turn 1 is kinda good. Then I could like reset this other for like. Oh my, no way did I get that first try. Oh my. There is actually no way he's gonna do this. He's gonna get the fortune book.
No way.
How do I get clay? That thing? That might be honestly faster. That was the quickest 12 emeralds I had ever got in my life. That literally took like 2 seconds. Do I want fortune 1 or do I want fortune 2 though? That is the question. You know, I'm gonna go with fortune 2 because that is so fast. Yeah, fortune 2. Alright, we're finally prepared. So, just do this guy. Fortune 2. There we go. Do this. And do this. I'm so tempted to put punch 2 on my board. Should I just do it? You know what? Why not? The nether then finally opened, and the deadliest districts in the event all started preparing to enter. There were now 54 players alive, meaning I would almost definitely be attacked. Okay, apparently the nether is open now. I need to be so quick. The admins are saying don't rush in, but that is the only choice for me. Okay, we have our cobwebs, we have our blocks. Do we need anything else? No, that's literally it. Okay. Alright, we're going. We gotta go. I really hope there's not somebody waiting straight away. Well, luckily I have a lava bucket, so I can make sure that nobody comes through. Oh no, piglins are gonna be mad at me. Oh boy, let's kill this guy. We got sword, and then aimlessly explore the nether for a very long time. Oh my, somebody died very close to me. I saw the lightning flash through. But finally, I noticed the structure through the fog. This is like on the back here. It's gonna be so good. I can get so many gold blocks. I can't tell if it's a treasure vacuum, but if it is, it's gold block. Oh my god, I see a team. They can see me. Okay, they're on there. I don't know if it's over there. If they're friendly, I could join them. I really hope that's how they do. They might just be my tower. Are you guys friendly?
Yeah, we're pretty friendly. What's up?
That doesn't sound convincing.
I have currently a frost board. Would you like to trade anything for that?
I'm down to trade. I have a really OP potion. It's yeah. Just drop the frost board and
I drop the frost board. 3, 2, 1, drop.
and you're gonna give me the frost board.
Yeah, it's okay. That's the potion. Now grab the potion. Yeah, potion. You sure? Alright. Let's go run it, get him! Let's go! I don't even have anything! It's scale!
Oh my god.
Yes, you do!
As soon as this district started trying to kill me, I was cornered with a huge drop below. Luckily, I had a time to escape. You jumped? No! And I quickly picked up 2 more diamond pieces, but before I could get the light shield, the other players attacked. Oh my, they're right there. My only option was to fight in the Bastion. Luckily, I am getting distracted where almost the goal was there, and I just started selecting as many as I could. Oh my god. Oh my god, the troops everywhere. After they said they were getting closer, I started looking for strategies below for the escape from the couple of them below me, often being safe around, but it's like that. We had one option for escaping.
Like that. This is
This strider is so fast! Oh my god! I've never seen this strider go this far before. Okay, I just gotta go. So, the Nether Fruit is dangerous right effective. I was still missing the Blaze Rod that I needed for the Midas Sword, and if I didn't find a fortress quickly, the other districts would almost definitely break the Blaze Sword. So I continued scouting the Nether, flanking Nether, and the upper and then all people have been there. People have definitely been there. Alright, I need to be quick because these Blaze Spawners get broken. My plans are literally ruined. Okay, it's the boat. Let's get these Blaze Rods. I really don't want to get into another fight with people. Oh my god, there's people. The team of 3 in full diamond. Okay. They don't break the Blaze Spawner, I can just go here after them. Oh my god. Oh, I did not see that guy. No! This was a huge problem. Another extremely good district currently have control of the Blaze Spawners, so my only option is to wait and hope they don't.
We chase him, he's gonna knock us off the wall. There he is, isn't it? Oh, we're just...
This team were by far the most dangerous players that I've encountered, and this fight would be nowhere near as simple as the last. Okay, the Blaze Spawn is still here, as long as I can just hide. I'm fine. I decided I was going to try one more attempt at killing them, and I hoped that it would scare them away from the fortress, and to increase my hero as well. Luckily, just one hit, I did one of that. So I sort of... Yeah, planning to use a dangerous explosive bag to get the kill. I built back onto the fortress, and after I noticed a separated player, I knew that now was my only chance to take one down. I got one. Keep it hot. Oh my god, I need to go. Go back to the Ashford blood. Diamond chest plate. That's all I got though. Oh, this is so risky. Oh my god. I'm being shot at. Oh! Apart from these 2 pieces of wood, I have no food, so I can't do it. I need the Blaze Rods, dude. I can just hide or something. Right? If I can just hide and get the Blaze Rods, that's all I need. That's literally all I need. I did the fortress for a while. It turned out that my plan actually worked, and the players had left the fortress. Yeah, I can't see them nearby. They must have left. Once when I returned, I spotted another few nearby. Oh my god, there's more people. No, there's no people. And I now had no food remaining, so I had to be extremely careful. Wait, no. I must have take that off, and then crept into the fortress and started using my leading free sword, like blaze rods, as quickly as possible, and finally finished collecting the first of 3 materials required for the lighted sword. So I could now finally return to the overworld and try to gear up even more, but when going back to open my portal, I luckily stumbled across a player that I actually knew pretty well. Wait, is that Yo, Ilex, 3 teams have tried to murder me in the nether, and I literally have no idea how I'm alive right now, so I have...
Here, come back to my base real quick. Oh, not there.
Well, I think my portal is, like, kind of close. Wait, do you have any food by any chance?
I do. I'm actually in the process of making a gas.
And do you have a team that's alive?
Okay, so Eyes is dead.
It seems that I is that's how I feel.
I'm pretty sure that's right, but
I mean, if it goes down to your base, I'm down to check it out. So, I decided to travel back to Ilex's base, which was a village of power with a ton of heavily upgraded villagers.
so look. These are all 6-trade villagers in here. This one is mending, and upstairs is how I got my armor. You might want to check it out because you can swap out your pants.
Oh, you got a nice little armor. That's actually really good. Ilex's teammates then also returned to their base as well. Alright, so all 3 of us decided to form a new team as our previous teammates had also died. I finally felt like I was with players that I could trust, and honestly, this was very relieving.
What's the middle then?
Other districts would soon be equipped with netherite armor, and to stand a chance, we still have much more gearing up to do, and then traded for a bunch of emeralds and bought some diamond leggings from their armor smith. Bang, and there we go. And I like to blind, then decided they wanted to migrate over to my base. We now had everything we needed from their armor smith. When my teammate got betrayed, took my enchanting table and killed my villager. I just shot my first librarian and he
What?
killed it.
Yeah.
Wait, what if we...
No, we're gonna take way too long.
Well, we couldn't take him through the nether because the nether portal's like really close. Don't jump in the pit. Don't jump in the pit. Bruh, he's literally running. Yes, I got him. Taking a villager through the nether proved to be a lot more difficult than we expected. Oh my god. I am so lucky I have extra hearts. Holy. Did anybody just see that? I literally just fell about 10 million blocks and just about survived because I have 6 extra hearts.
I did not see anything.
Does anyone have any food? I'm completely out right now. I can't eat melon blocks. We don't have anything apart from melon blocks. I'm just gonna extract it.
No, I know.
Go. I feel like I'm gonna push this guy and just go up this thing. Oh! No!
Oh, I do actually know. I know how to. I can elevate those like one.
The bunch is a genius, what the heck? Yeah, let's go. Eventually, we reached my portal and returned to my base. At this point, it was getting quite late at night, so one time to log off. And since at nighttime there would be less players, me and Ilex decided it would be safe enough to go caving and find the items for gold as well as looting chests to hopefully get a rock shackle. So what we should do is like go caving, be really low down, and then we should be still blank arrive. What is all this? There's somebody's face. We go down.
We want to get down there. They might be down there.
Okay, let's go. Let's dig straight down. Yeah, see? Completely planned. This is actually an insane game. What the heck? Yeah, there's gold. What we didn't realize is now the event was halfway through. Almost 40 to 25 players still alive were now caving, and other teams not too far away. Diamonds? Yeah, nice bit. Gold. What the heck? Yeah, all armor definitely needs repairing soon, so diamonds I am not complaining about. There's even more up there. Right. However, not long after, me and Ilex were caving and heard some voices. This time at least 4 players, and we knew we were in extreme danger.
What do you want to do? Do I fight them? Because I don't have a single extra heart. I haven't killed anyone. So, getting a kill
Yeah, let's just wait and see, okay? Let's just wait and see. This cave goes up, so we can escape to the surface if we need. Our base is close, luckily, so...
I can't go with voices.
I then realized the beat highlights were separated. White has a deadly team of 4. First to the rule. Highlights run, let's do this.
Delicious.
Run over there. I like to say that's the run. We gotta go for that. Just go. Let's go. You're running. And jump to the other range, thinking that I like to behind me, but she dropped down below with awful enemies behind her.
Surrounded, my friend.
Oh! My only option was to try and escape.
You're delicious.
Once I noticed that the strongest player on that team, named Common Hat, was separated from the others, so I decided now was my chance to take him down.
Hello, my friend.
Sorry.
Go on.
How did you find up? I don't got a pickaxe. Get a mark.
You're running for me.
This team seemed almost invincible, and I had to escape back to the surface. Oh my god.
Hear you, I can smell you.
Okay, I don't know if they're following me up, but I'm just gonna try and run away. Oh, okay, that must have been the team that had this giant base, dude. Down to the ice. Okay, I'm going. My base is this direction. If I can get there, I might be able to trap them. They see me. They definitely see me. The players were back on my tail, and they started using ender pearls to catch up to me. Look how many of them there are. Oh my god, he has ender pearls.
Smell you. That's not fair. Hold on. This is
Yeah.
wait. You all around.
Ah,
This. That little spot is gonna cost you your life.
get out of here.
You have
Without my punch bow, I honestly think I'd already be dead, but I continued running back towards my base. If I could just get to the pistol trap to kill even one, I'd have a chance of escaping or scaring them away. Stay back!
I'll have you relax my ass.
What the hell?
Exercise before I eat my prey, huh?
Just better have an escape tunnel, please. Now was my chance to avenge Ilex, so I pressed the button and trapped one of them, but Common Hat got through and is blocking my way to the ladder, so I started fighting to get past him.
Okay, this is not worth it at all.
Wait.
With 3 angry players still hunting me, my only place was to hide below my base. But I noticed that one player was separated and decided to surprise attack.
He's right here. He's here. I don't know where you are.
Come on. Common Hats then reappeared and we started dueling. Knowing he was taking almost no damage, my only choice was to use my escape tunnel. Now I'm on a mountain, I can use my punch bow to knock them down and separate the weaker player.
You know what? I'm with you, friend. We should be friends, friend.
No, God, you killed my teammate! Your armor must be absolutely insane.
Oh, shit. Oh my god, I hate you.
Oh god, fuck up this.
Oh my god. I then became a gold and the less skilled player decided to retreat, and I did everything I could to take Common Hat down. You got me.
Mr. I still need. How much? I still need 40 pistons. No, 40 iron, 40 redstone. So, 40 iron, 40 red.
Oh, no.
My options were running out fast. My helmet was now broken, and I had just 6 pieces of bread left. Even when I was getting more hits, he didn't seem anywhere close to dying, so I decided my only choice was to try and climb the mountain and it's an insanely high clutch to lose him. Help! Help me, random people! Kill this guy! Kill this guy! No, kill him! Oh my god. What? He was still extremely close. Not noticing it was insanely deep. But luckily, I placed the water bucket in time, so I was finally safe once again. Oh boy. That was the most terrifying thing in existence. Okay, I know what I need to do. Alright.
Why have a Merry Christmas when you can have a Mighty Christmas with Mighty 8? Get all your gifts sorted with at least 15% off toys and at least 15% off puzzles and board games. Shop now at mighty8.co.nz.
Before cheating, I'm gonna get all of the
I'm not in trouble.
That's the only way I'm gonna win this thing. Like, having a legendary weapon. Like, these other players are sick. That armor is like unbreakable. My armor was about fighting until I found a cave. Nothing for like you or getting gold by doing so I just need one more second. That's it. Oh my god. Okay, you can just get unable. There are gonna be series of Blizzard and City here right now. I just need to stay focused on the Midas Sword. If I can get that, then I might actually be able to be a blank. Then stumbled across a mine shop, which meant I finally gold. So I then spotted all of my gold, which meant I finally had all 32 gold forms. And I've now completed 2 out of 3 requirements for the Midas Sword. But I needed to obtain from the Moat Chapel by planting out one to go back to the Nether and hopefully find one in unlooted bathroom chest. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go into the Nether because if there's a Nether structure, then I think Bastions are likely to have more chapels. And then explore the Nether for a while without much luck. And I didn't expect to encounter anyone this time as there were only 27 players remaining. But eventually, I spotted something in the distance. No, hello. I'm peaceful, okay? My teammates were killed by this crazy Bastion and I'm alone. And I'm looking for people to survive it. Although these players were friendly, they were already a team of 5, which is the maximum allowed. But as one of them wanted to line, we decided to ally for now, and we all entered the Bastion. Yeah, when your teammate is back, I can dip, but do you wanna stick together for now? Because there's some crazy stack teams.
Yeah, sure.
Make the more the merrier. We're in the team of epic. Okay, I've actually been to this Bastion before, so I think most of it was looted. What about the gold? Wait, why do you guys need gold?
Treat him as big as Treasure Pearl.
Oh, you guys wanna go to the end, right?
Yeah, do it.
These guys were really fun to hang out with, and honestly, it was great to have teammates again. However, I couldn't ignore the fact that they did have a huge lack of gear, and although we weren't in a team yet, I didn't want to let any more of my allies die. So immediately, my focus shifted back to the Midas Sword. I'm looking for a Moat Chapel. That's like Moat Chapel.
Yeah,
For real? Wait, okay, you guys think I could like trade with you for it? Because I can get What the war? I respect it though. Oh, but actually was great on this side. This team was very confusing and kind of hilarious. Plus, it was seeming like we'd have to find a second Moat Chapel. There's no way you can get to trade the Moat Chapel because I can cross the legendary Midas Sword if I get that.
Wait, do you have everything else? Do you have the photo of them dying by chance?
I don't have a certain, but I have everything I need.
Wait,
No! Did something die?
I think Arm just died.
Oh, there was a big one. He's wearing his boots.
Give me the arm, give me the arm. Who gets it though? No, we keep it. We put it up in the base. We put it up in the base. Exactly.
That's really interesting.
Well, we just kind of opened it if you want to join us.
Yeah, I'm down. So I've just been like trying for the last few days to get the Midas Sword. So if you guys want to make a deal for the Moat Chapel, it'd be great. But again,
No, it's... Okay.
okay.
Oh my, somebody.
Oh, don't open that yet. Wait, that's over?
Can I have the no chapel now? Okay, I respect it. I'm not gonna ask. So I finally gave up, and my Midas Sword would have to wait. We set out on a long journey to get to the end, with our final item required being Ender Pearls. Okay, how many pearls do you have?
I have slips, but one's right here, so hopefully we can get stuff.
Yeah, I have a losing 3, so. Oh my.
That's a lot of XP, actually.
The team is gonna have 100 life. I think the dragon is now dead. Still decided to follow until we took exit to make our team's defenses much stronger.
No, not me, not.
A teddy bear? What the heck? How do you have that? Oh, nice.
Enemy sword.
Alright. Let's keep you away, please. No! Oh, that's on there. That was it. Like, I got 4 bow.
What am I need to do
I
now?
got 6 bows. I think I had 1 bow.
Oh yeah, back to.
Okay, let's
to
back to
sports.
Pause it, get that space.
Okay, you can come to the other back to that point, so let's go back to that base.
Yeah, right here. It's an awkward entrance, but, it's safe that way.
Oh, yo, this is awesome.
This isn't our base, we just got a couple of air holes.
Oh, I thought you built it like through. Whoa,
Right.
this is crazy. Yo,
Here's the apple right here. Just leave it there for now, I guess.
whoa, you guys have like an underground fog. That's insane.
Yeah, this took better part of 2 hours to make.
Whoa,
Hit the button.
no way. That is actually crazy. Finally, not the Skywolf and the others decided they could give me that Lord Chapel if I renamed my Midas Sword to Gaia's Blade to continue that war. And I happily accepted, with my hopes of our team surviving until the end now much higher.
Yeah, I got it.
The sword is a
Yeah, take
gift from Gaia.
Yeah.
But who's gonna wield the sword? Who's gonna wield the sword?
When we get the sword, it'll be in your friend's name. So, are you guys down to, we'll go to service, pick up the Midas Sword from middle, and then we go to the end there.
Yeah.
That increased our gear, picked up the Lord Chapel, and somehow they had diamond armor at their base that they decided not to bring to the nether, so everyone has now improved their gear. Okay, Thunder, I can donate you a diamond piece. Oh, what? Nice, okay. That final teammate then went on to the server. We were now standing strong at 5 players.
This is, over.
Oh, yo, so, hello, Phil.
We have bad news. We have bad news. You lost, right?
Yeah, or I'm died in a bastion. You up for coming to the end of us, though?
Alright, let's do it.
Ready?
Not, we are the Gaia's protectors.
Hopefully there's no one at mid. Might be the first one to get an OP weapon, by the way.
I actually think we might be, we then started traveling towards the center of the map, about to become the first team with a legendary weapon.
What if that's the only sword that you can get? What if that's the only notch out on the map?
Actually, could be.
We got lucky finding it.
How did you guys find it?
Fire dungeon.
So everyone's gonna be kind of afraid of us. They might think I'm like more stacked than I actually am. I'm literally
Yeah, that's
still
good.
got 1. What is that? Let me keep up there. Netherite team. Stay back, come back down. Okay, we might need to just make a break for it and try and get the Midas Sword.
Oh, gee,
Okay, let's just go for the Midas Sword. So we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it and run. Let's run through. Gonna go. Keep the Netherite lighting nearby as it sprinted towards the pedestal and finally claims the Midas Sword. Whoa. Oh my, look at this thing. Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's the point.
This one's protected. Okay. Need them. All of them.
Yeah, right.
Whoa, what the heck did a potato gun?
Yeah.
You didn't even mention it. That's like epic.
Oh, for it.
So this sort of says gains the sharpest level with every player guild and plans to victims the goal. So this might be kind of insane. It's already sharpest 2, which is like 5 of 9.
8.5 attack damage right now, but if it gets full kills, then it could be crazy. Apart from looking extremely intimidating, this sword currently wasn't too powerful, but by getting kills, it could become unstoppable. We then ran further from Swarm and used the Iron Ender to track the stronghold, ready to explore the outer end and get one of my teammates an Elytra.
Dude, there's a huge base here.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah,
Oh my,
there's a whole.
look at this
There's a
thing.
whole.
Like this guy, he's peaceful as well.
Yeah,
Right.
Ryan.
You have a bunch of alliances, this is good, so...
Who's fighting the winner? Bro, who's fighting the winner?
What the...
Hell! Somebody's going after the side! Somebody's going after the
You
side!
need another star for one of them, don't you?
They're going after the
Yeah, that's gonna be a team going for the Reaper side. What we didn't know is that our gear currently didn't even closely compare to the strongest districts. Multiple teams were currently grinding netherites, exploring the outer end, or even collecting the materials to craft the remaining 3 legendary weapons. It seems that these would be very dangerous, so we had to progress as fast as possible. That's not what we're calling that. It's a dinosaur. We're really close. I think it's like this junket probably.
Here, let me check.
Eventually, we arrived at the stronghold, but there was already a tunnel leading down, and I think people have been here before. So,
Oh yeah,
let's go.
already been here.
People have been there. We have to be careful. There's going to be a team. I think the team might have went through quite recently. Then they blocked off everyone at its proposal room, so it must be like this way.
What?
Oh, what?
Oh, it's not the library. Get books.
It's already been. Oh, we're right there in Charlotte people there. There's level 20 but right here.
Level 30, probably.
Yeah, that's kind of terrifying.
The table there?
Yeah, there it is. Yep.
We found it! Go, go!
Yeah, we found it. Hold on for. Apparently.
There was another portal here, but I broke the portal.
Okay, we gotta be really careful. They may be waiting. Once we have an entire group.
I have
Alright, now we can go get some iron.
Finally, time to enter the end.
Alright, well,
Let's go. Oh my. Okay, be careful. Wait, guys, I just flash fire as stand in.
oh yeah. Okay, cool.
We then traveled straight to the end gateway and immediately noticed blocks placed by other players. What we didn't realize is although only 20 players were alive, almost half of them had rushed to the end and weren't too far away.
Okay, if they went that way, wait, let's go this opposite direction here.
How do you know they went that way?
Just blocks over there that I can do. Be so careful, please. It's not just a mod.
We don't talk about
Scared
it.
me.
Talk about it.
World, which has like
I'm almost there! I'm almost there!
Me.
Eat food! Stay back from plunder. We then traveled around 1,000 blocks searching for an end city, but still hadn't found anything. Apart from a trail of mysterious netherrack blocks. The people being there.
Fire!
Oh, directly in front of us were by far the most dangerous team I'd ever seen, and like I suspected, this was actually Soup's team, who were equipped with netherite armor.
Go!
How are they just so far out? Go pull away, and then
I got no power!
Go. We quickly reached the edge of the end island, and our only option was to pal across the void. Okay, let's pal across here. I'm gonna use my touch ball again. Pal across the new island. Yeah.
why?
Let's go over there. I'm gonna punch for them, alright? We can do this. What? The sky we accidentally took 5 hearts of full damage. This team died when his Enderpearl landed. Oh! By my teammates in time, I tried to hold the hostile team back, and probably even punch roll them into the void.
What? Where's my pickaxe? Where's my pickaxe, bro?
Just for you.
That team is stacked.
Yeah.
They might see us though. Okay, go. Hostile team was still on the other island, so we decided to hide underground, hoping they'd run straight past us.
Walk off behind them.
We should get them with a punch bullet.
So scary.
It was.
Yeah, maybe you can just pass that right now. They're shh.
What you can say about it? Well, if they're on here,
When they stopped directly above us, all we could do was stay completely still. Once eventually they continued running, and we seemed safe once again. Wow. So, oh my god. So come back, shush. Why? Go. Oh my god. Our only choice was to try and dig away. When I noticed that Soup and his teammate Invincible were on the ground, I started digging back to the surface so that we could ambush the lone player waiting there. I just lost my phone. Now was our only chance to take one of them down. Over the tower, immediately, even his teammate Invincible returned to the surface. Oh my god, their weapons are. Guys, run!
So we still need 2 stacks of redstone best ever. We have 18.
No! Stephen Invincible then singled me out, pushing me closer and closer to the edge of the island, and my only choice was to throw a risky ender ball. Please land. And my final remaining teammate was killed by a Nova. I need to kill these guys. Getting revenge was the only thing on my mind. As soon as I spotted Soup bridging to me, I tried to kill him with my punch bowl. Yeah. Oh, they go back to the no. The last result was to throw an extremely risky ender ball. Just as I thought it was over, the ender ball landed, taking more damage to it, while Soup's team decided that it was too risky to follow. I need to engage. So I then scouted the outer end, looking for a gateway. Once while I was traveling, I noticed that another legendary weapon. Oh my, somebody's crafted with the Mjolnir. Okay, that is terrifying. After a lot of exploring, I still couldn't find a gateway, but I spotted something else in the distance. I found an entity, and I actually don't even think of the solution. I still can't find any gateway though, this is crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Hold on. I don't land. Oh my.
Not enough redstone.
I don't even know what to say. One, please have the chest.
I think so.
There actually might even be one. I've been scammed. There's literally nothing here. And unfortunately, the entity had no chests. And while traveling further, the remaining 2 legendary weapons were obtained. No way, somebody just crafted the Artemis bow as well. And somebody crafted the last weapon. Okay. As a district with 2 legendary weapons. However, I would be lucky find that restored my hope for surviving. Oh my. Okay, well. There's an extra. I have literally been running for like half an hour. This is the biggest entity I've ever seen. And there is a lot of shulker shells. If I make a shulker box, I could probably take so much stuff with me. Oh, please be good. Bending drop 4. Oh my. And drop. There we go. Drop your shell. No! Okay, this is a good chest. Drop 4 iron boots. There we go. Shulker box number 1. And shulker box number 2. There we go. Alright. The final thing I need to lose is the end ship, and then I'm good to go. I'm just gonna pause it. I may be the only player with Elytra. This is actually pretty good. Oh my, look at that sword. Sharpness 4 of breaking 3 bending. I will definitely take that. I think the end gateway was over this side. Yep, there it is. Okay. Finally, I returned to the center end island. I just traveled back to the overworld. But as soon as I traveled through, I spawned back at the cornucopia and was instantly attacked by Common Hands, a player I almost died to before, as well as his new teammates. Dude, no.
How's it, Dave?
Good, I went to the end. Oh yeah, I went to the end. Yeah. I completely forgot about that. No, I decided to retreat for now, but when my gear wasn't currently good enough to take them down, and when I was finally far enough away, I tested out an idea that could give me infinite gold. When I killed an enderman with this, I think it dropped. I feel really bad, but I have to do this. Yeah, so killing bots drops gold. It's now day 4 of the event, and I found out that 2 of my previous teammates are still alive, and I can't have any more of my teammates die. But when I was in the end, I'm pretty sure I got a diamond shovel with efficiency 4, yeah. And efficiency 4 means that I can do this to grass. So if I make a full trap somewhere in a forest, I can potentially trap an active team. The 2 teammates I want to meet up with aren't online right now, so that's the best I can do. Yeah, right now, there's a graveyard right here. And that's the guy that I killed in the nether. Yes, get Nether Portal. There are villages. Yeah, do I kill these villagers for gold? Is that evil? No, I'm doing it. I don't care. This is my remaining teammates. This villager tower was very close to spawn, meaning many players were nearby, and eventually I spotted a team who didn't have much gear, with one of their players in iron armor, so I planned to elytra down and gain a sharpness level on my Midas sword. I see his team. The thing is, they're in green diamond armor. I can actually upgrade my Midas sword if I'm smart about this. Oh my, I'm dipping. See you later. My Midas sword has now increased to sharpness 3. When I started running away, I was surrounded by another team. They're gonna go to these players were just a team of 2, so I decided to fight them. But for some reason, they were very scared, even though I was alone. Come here. Let me in the boat. Although this team were in diamond armor, I later found out that they were a team of peaceful builders, and they sailed away into the distance. My only option for gearing up was still to gain more sharpness levels on my Midas sword, so I could choose
Already signed up,
down, and my
20.
Midas sword was now sharpness 3. I decided to attempt fighting a team of 4, and split them up. What about weaker player? I see people, okay, team of 4.
Who's the artist? Can I see the sword?
Yeah, maybe I have, yeah, see the sword.
That sword looks kind of shiny. I quite want it. I say we get it. Give me that sword.
Go away, fire stick guy.
I have a name. Oh, crit him out. He doesn't want the smoke.
No, I can't have my shots.
I got it. I haven't spent my whole life on a parkour server. Why is it extra?
Eventually, you know,
Well, of
each player
course,
was
I
separated.
saw my niece stone, so I'm not going under the stone on my iron smelting. I don't know if I have enough coal for it though. But it's 16. Outfits.
Yeah. That's right. Richard, take it away. Take it away. Get on.
Oh my god, you guys are stacked. Realizing I was outmatched and that my sword wasn't strong enough, I had to start running and use my elytra to escape. What? What's that? Oh my god, another team. No way. I noticed the other team sailing past, but the ones that were scared of me earlier, so I decided to fly towards them and escape. And when I realized I was close enough to get in one of their boats, I decided to jump in, hoping for the best. Okay, so, just run! We're friends now. I saw you guys running away from me at the beginning of this, so I'm assuming you guys aren't as stacked.
You can come to our village for now.
So, I had just met the players that I'd now be spending the rest of the Hunger Games with. It was now the final day of the event, and the border would shortly be closing in, and although this team were pretty peaceful, they did have protection for armor. We started coming up with our plan for winning. There are genuinely like 5 teams with unkillable gear. Okay, I have tried my very hardest to get some kills, even with this legendary Midas sword, and I can do it. Do any of you guys have carrots? Because I can make a ton of golden carrots, but I don't have any carrots to farm. The other thing is, you see like how you guys built on this beach and there's a ton of flat area? Well, I have an efficiency for a shovel, so what we can do is like set up a massive speed trap. Like if a team comes and attacks us, we can use this.
We're gonna be checking for carrots first, so let's head inside the underground base first.
I love how I literally just fly into your boat after never interacting with you, and now I'm just chilling.
Not really. You've gotta, I think,
Do you know if you have any carrots at all?
you haven't had carrots long before people pillage us.
But it would be an extremely hard task, so we immediately got to work building our sand trap, and by all 4 of us working together, we built the pits really quick. See on the edges of every single block here, we just need signs, and then right here, we have a layer of slabs so they can't place a block when they fall down. See like this, where it dips it. If we place all our signs like attached to this singular sign, it'll all break like at the same time. What if we just have like an obstacle, so some kind of like thing built here that's yeah, if we could build something like in this kind of square so that they go to the left of it. Yeah, like this just a random house. Oh, I have 24 golden carrots. How do I get that? Oh, really, thank you. Do you want me to go to spawn and try and bait people then? This will be the keyword in chat. If I just say Blizz, like PLZ, it'll look like I'm just, you know, begging for mercy or whatever. But that's when I have people on my tail and I'm like a couple minutes away. One of my teammates I met back in the Bastion and then logged back onto the server, so I also gave her the coordinates to join us. We were now a team of 5. Alright, good night. Thank you. I'm not gonna let this team die. I then traveled to the cornucopia, looking for players to track. Eventually, I spotted a lone player. Oh, I see a player. Alright, if they're alone, then I might be able to just get an extra Midas sword level. Really careful, I'm peaceful, I'm peaceful. I'm only attacking people who've killed my teammates, okay?
Watch. I know who you are, Watch. I set a challenge for myself, and I must. I'm sorry.
You're gonna kill me?
No, that's not that.
Okay then, well, go away! I then spotted a massive team at the Blue Tower from earlier. Oh, that's a massive team! I don't know if my team can take this. They see me. They definitely see me. Okay, let's just see what they do. Because if I can split them off, then there's a chance. Did what? Hostile? Okay, they're hostile. Sure. I noticed that the 2 players attacking me were separated, and they didn't seem to have much gear. So instead of trying to trap them, I decided to fight them right here. Are your teammates? Yes, that actually went well. Oh, I have 2 extra hearts. Alright, I'm saving these for my teammates. We have a sharpness 5 Midas sword now. This is actually kind of crazy. I like do this. 21 levels. That's actually quite good. I then went back to the village to check on my team. Once, as I got closer, I heard some enemy players in the trees. I then tried running back to the village to warn my teammates. Once the players appeared behind me and started making threats.
Watch, give up.
Oh, yeah. I don't have an apple.
You always have an apple.
My only choice was to run towards our trap without even warning my teammates. But when I noticed they were following closely behind me, I knew I was about to get the perfect opportunity. Please look at that fence. Get him! Oh, damn. While my teammates attacked the trap player, my only choice was to fight both of the enemies at the same time and keep them occupied.
Declan, run! Declan, run! Just run! Run! Declan, go! Get back here!
The trapped player then built the signs and escaped. I now had to fight 2 players.
I have confidence in our minds.
Although they all seemed to be panicking and were very intimidated by my Midas sword, my teammates then returned to my farm and the fight continued. Hey guys, be careful, be careful. We got one, there's still 2 left, so everyone be careful. The player who was trapped then ran away in a panic. All 4 of us started chasing the remaining player. Is everybody with us? Guys, one of you go in front, I can see you 2, okay? Go high. Close by stroke. Get him! Yes! Good job, let's go.
I did not want to die today.
That trap actually worked well though. Didn't manage to break out.
Managed to break out, we built up, but
We definitely split them up though, so it worked. So with now just 10 players remaining, and our hopes of being the last team standing were really high. What we didn't know is that our enemies now consisted of a team of 4 wielding both the Reaper Sight and the Mjolnir legendary weapons, as well as Soup's team with now allied with Cornerhat's team at 5 players. They were wielding the legendary Artemis bow. What the heck? Is our thing burning?
It's on fire.
yeah, someone set fire to my area.
Let's put it out. Well, then something closing in on our base. We decided to head to Cornucopia, hoping that we could wait for the other teams to fight. Okay, we just gotta watch from the trees and make sure they don't know where we are. Yeah, I'm gonna fly over there and scout, because if somebody dies, I can swoop in. Okay. Be careful. I knew that our only hope of winning was to increase the sharpness levels on my Midas sword and make my weapon unstoppable at sharpness 10, and it was already at sharpness 6, so I was pretty confident. I then spotted a separated player from the team with 2 legendary weapons and took my chance to gain another sharpness level. After catching the player off guard, I continued trying to make him take full damage until eventually he was trapped in the water. Yes! Sharpness 7. Okay, my teammates then appeared, but immediately we heard rapid explosions nearby, and we had to retreat back to the mountain. Is anybody low on health right now? Okay, take that one. We actually had a chance of winning. We then decided to build a bridge that gave us a good lookout point over the map, so that we were ready to ambush the stronger teams while they were fighting each other. Oh, the only people below us, what the heck? Well, are they coming after us? Once we just making their way towards us. Okay, luckily there's water below us. We could even try and knock one down if they come up this tower, because I have punch. Okay, just be really careful. Everybody get ready to drop down, okay?
They're coming in here.
Listen. Robbie and Moneyboy have the 2 OP melee weapons, and there's no chance, using them in combination, there's just no chance of us winning without teaming up, really.
You murdered my entire team in the end.
Don't worry, that's water under the bridge, alright? I'm moving forward. You know?
Okay. I then ready my punch bowl, ready to surprise attack.
You have to do this way.
There, Invincible. Once as I was about to take down Invincible, someone had to shield to back him off. He tried to pull them both out, knowing our team couldn't win a head-to-head battle, we had to retreat once again. Guys, go up the hill. Go on, run. Oh my god, run, that's the ultimate fault. Let's try and look for the team with the core on this maestro. We then regroup to our teammates. Unfortunately, the 2 most powerful teams battle, all by the 2 minority teams are fighting. Okay. We just gotta hide now. However, as soon as I noticed the common half was separated, I decided that it was time to avenge Ilex. Oh, wait.
Oh god.
Hey guys, just be careful, okay? I can 1v1 common half, just stay safe.
I have seen the circumstance that What?
Oh, it's on the boss. Yeah, Miss Maestro.
Oh. Maybe the end.
Yes.
Yeah, Sean's 8 right now. He has so many gabbles. He then hid behind a wall as the other team sports, and soon was killed by the team with 2 legendary weapons, while Invincible and the other players on his team retreated directly towards us, so we took our chance to surprise attack.
Okay. Oh my god, go.
To take away all of Invincible's teammates. Now you know how, yes.
You deserve it.
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, you go up and swim!
2 stacks. Oh, that is good. Sadly, when I returned to my teammates, Lana had died. Yeah. How do you die? Okay, that is a terrifying team of 2. If even Invictible's team couldn't take them down, then...
How are we supposed to do this?
However, we then spotted the player wielding the Rika sight alone in the Cornucopia, and knew that if we could get a second legendary weapon, our chances of winning would be hugely increased. Get Roby, life, get Roby. We can get this Rika sight.
Oh my god!
We have to go on.
You have to.
Go life. Yes! Get the Rika sight! We need to get it before Invincible comes. Invincible's here.
That's
Alright, use our Invincible head.
Yes! Yes!
Go hide, go hide.
Whoa! Whoa, that's too smart for me!
Victor's armature ability was also now hugely reduced, and I noticed that his boots were. Here's Maestro. Get him.
Let's go finish him.
So, the final fight is now between my team, who had 3 legendary weapons, plus we also had very weak armor, and Minor Boy's team, who wielded the Mjolnir and were wearing full protection for armor. Without wasting any time, the fight began, and immediately I tried to separate the player with the Mjolnir. Try use spikes for the Mox Maestro.
I'm blind!
Watch out, please, double team.
I'm keeping Minor Boy away.
Let me go!
Keep him away!
I want to participate!
Yeah, back into the forest. No. I quickly realized why other teams were so afraid of this weapon, as it was dealing terrifying amount of damage.
Okay, we'll turn it to me. There you go.
In the distance, Spicero and Hype were fighting the other enemy, once they won to match for his gear and skill, and eventually were both eliminated, leaving me as the final remaining player on our team. Oh no. He died. Please say that was the teammate. What? No. I then remembered that Hype had the weaker side, so I flew towards the lightning. Sorry, hoping to steal it back. Eventually, I gained some distance and flew towards the loot. I actually managed to pick up the scythe. Oh my god, I got it. I then noticed that one of them was separated and tried to take him down. Really low health and tried to escape into a tunnel, but eventually I was eliminated.
No.
GG. If you want to see more content like this, comment down below. Crazy stories like that.
Welcome! We've got a real variety show here tonight. Homegrown talent from the local club just down the road. Bill Bolden! Woo! This I have to say. Right. Harlan! Singing, ladies and gentlemen. But it's not his fault.
What we do here is go back.
Chelsea Football Club.
I survived 1,000 years in Minecraft Hardcore, pushing my build limits with villagers and automatic farms to create my greatest ever mega base. Here we are in our brand new survival world. With the sun coming up in the distance over there, and we have spawned in a beautiful forest. As far as spawn points go, I think we've got quite lucky here. But enough admiring the scenery. We have a big yellow thing in the sky over there, which is going to go down pretty soon if we're not careful. So I'm going to pick a random direction and chop down this tree here. And with that wood, we can create the first crafting table of the world. I think that officially marks the beginning of our new journey. Let me just grab a wooden pick real quick. Then I'm just going to pop over here and dig this stone up. So that way we can craft some lovely stone tools instead. But even though I was off to a good start, I was definitely worried about the incoming first night. So I decided...
Here's a question for you. How do you tell when one football team plays better than another? To this question, there are traditionally two answers. The first is via the fabled eye test, We watch the game, and our assessment of the game with our own two eyes tells us who played better. But there is a second answer here, one that has started to dominate modern football. We look at the stats to see who's better. We're not talking about your basic stats here. We're not talking about who scored more goals, or who took more shots, or even who had more possession. No, these days, everyone's talking about XG. Subject of XG, the expected goals. Expected goals. Expected goal. XG. XG, or expected goals, is the new-ish stat on the block. Used by clubs for scouting and measuring performance, legitimized by footballing institutions like Match of the Day, Sky, and the BBC, and thrown around constantly by football fans looking to win arguments with their friends and enemies. But despite the widespread use of XG, this is a stat with some serious problems. In this video, I'm going to take you through 4 problems with XG. XG haters and skeptics, this one's for you. XG nerds, stick around, I've been pretty fair. Now, before we dive into the first problem with XG, I want to make clear a couple of points. First, if by some miracle you click on this video and don't know what expected goals are, then here's a working definition for you. Expected goals measure the likelihood of a shot resulting in a goal. Generally speaking, it's measured from 0.01 to 0.99, where the former means the shot would normally be a goal 1 out of 100 times, and the latter means the shot would normally be a goal 99 out of 100 times. To do this, the stats nerds measure a number of factors, more on that later, but it is largely about where you take the shot from. Take it from far away from the goal, then your XG will be lower than taking it very close to the goal. The second point is that this isn't an old man yells at clouds video. I've got plenty of those if you want to watch. I don't have a problem with stats in general, and I don't have a problem with XG just because it's new and moderately complicated. I am not an old man on a football forum dismissing all stats as woke nonsense. My criticisms of XG are, hopefully at least, a little more nuanced than that. Third, and finally, before we jump into the actual problems with XG, when I criticize XG in this video, what I'm really criticizing is how XG is used when pundits and fans reference it. I know that the stats nerds behind XG already know and work around all the problems I'm about to bring up, usually by providing even more specific stats. It's not those even more specific stats that are currently being used and discussed throughout the football world. Instead, it's XG. XG is in the hands of the people now, and that means that people need to know its problem. So without further ado, here's the 4 problems with XG as we use it now. Problem 1 is how XG deals with game state, or rather, how it doesn't deal with it. So, obvious question here, what is game state? Well, game state basically means what's going on in the game. Who's winning, who's losing. On here. Imagine it's an FA Cup game between Championship strugglers Sheffield Wednesday and Premier League titans Man City. Let's say Wednesday go 1-0 up after 5 minutes thanks to a wonder strike from the worst haircut in football, Barry Bannan. It's a very low XG strike, let's say 0.07, a real screamer. Now we all know what that game looks like for the next 85 minutes. Wednesday defend for their life while Man City and the Norwegian robot try to destroy them. But let's say Man City aren't successful and Sheffield Wednesday manage to win the game 1-0. We all know what the XG in that game will look like. It'll be Sheffield Wednesday's original 0.07 XG versus Man City's 1.88 or something similar to that. Now, if you just looked at XG for that game, you'd say Man City were robbed. City deserved to win. They clearly battered Sheffield Wednesday. That Sheffield Wednesday team are a disgrace. They must be awful at attacking. I mean, just look at the difference in XG. City clearly played better based on that XG. But of course, this would be a really harsh conclusion about this game. In our scenario, Sheffield Wednesday defended valiantly. They got the goal the underdog needs, and they got what they needed to win the game. And they knew trying to attack any more would just be leaving space for Man City to exploit. They earned this victory. They deserved the win. And it's not unreasonable to say that they played better than Man City, at least in the sense of playing better, meaning realizing what their match plan is and successfully executing. And this is the problem with XG and match state. XG on its own can't tell us when a team is just bad at attacking or is intentionally not attacking. It can't tell us the difference between a team who, when they get the ball outside their opponent's penalty area, pass backwards because they are too rubbish to create a chance, versus the team who pass backwards backwards because they want to keep the ball and stop their opponents attacking. And this is a problem, not just in the fun hypothetical example I gave you, but in real life too. Here is the XG in the recent North London derby between Arsenal and Tottenham. Arsenal won that pretty comfortably. Now you'll notice that Arsenal have the exact same XG as Man City in our earlier hypothetical example, and that Tottenham have the exact same XG as Sheffield Wednesday had. However, unlike in our hypothetical example, anyone who watched the North London derby will tell you that it wasn't Tottenham being deliberately defensive that brought them such a low XG. It was them being god-awful, and unlike our hypothetical Sheffield Wednesday, not successfully executing their plan for the match. Of course, you sincerely believe that their plan was to lose 4-1. So that's our problem number one with XG. It does not account for the game state of a match. It can only tell us that a team had a certain amount of XG, but it can't tell us why a team had a certain amount of XG. Oh, and StatsNet. I know there is now such a thing as game state XG, but again, that's not the thing everyone's talking about. The thing everyone's talking about is just bog standard XG. This is a problem. And talking of the thing everyone is talking about, we would very much like that to be the Theorizing Football YouTube channel in the future. So please do like this video, hype this video, it's free apparently, and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks. Now, talking of stats nerds, the second problem with XG is sample size. And to see why this is a problem for XG, we of course need to know what sample size actually is. Well, XG is a statistic, and with all statistics, the general rule is the bigger the sample, the more reliable the statistic. And by sample here, we basically mean the amount of data you have. For example, if I flip a coin 3 times and get heads 3 times, no one is going to think that this coin is rigged to always land on heads, because for such a small sample size, this could very easily be chance. But if I flip that same coin 50 times and get heads every single time, you're going to rightly think that this coin is rigged. And that is because you now have a larger sample size to see whether me landing heads was a fluke or whether there was a real statistical trend here and therefore the coin was rigged. More data or sample size equals more reliable statistics. This is obviously true in football as well. If a striker scores in 3 games in a row, no one necessarily says, well, this must be a top striker. It could be that they just got a bit lucky or feeling really good for those past few games, or they played a really easy opponent. However, if a striker scored in 30 games in a row, we'd say, bloody hell, that's an amazing striker, because we'd have that bigger sample size to know the scoring streak wasn't just a fluke. The reason sample size is a problem for XG is that the way people talk about XG often does not take into account the importance of sample size. And again here, stats nerds, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about some pundits, fans, and journalists. One clear instance where this happens is when there's a discussion of some players' form or finishing ability that considers the player's goals relative to their XG. Here the discussion is usually score more goals than your XG, you're a good finisher or you're in good form, score less goals than your XG, then you're a bad finisher or bad form. More specifically, someone might say something like, Erling Haaland has only scored 1 goal in their last 5 matches, despite having 3.5 XG. They must be a rubbish finisher or in rubbish form. But Darwin Núñez has scored 3 goals in their last 5, despite only having 0.9 XG. They must be a great finisher or in great form. But as we've seen with our earlier examples of sample size, there simply isn't enough sample size here to read anything into those numbers. The past 5 games with not enough games to judge. It's true, this might be the start of a trend that indicates these players are a good or bad finisher or that they're in good or bad form, but with a sample size this small, it might equally just be a complete fluke. Instead, we need to look at a far bigger sample size to get a real sense of how a player is performing. How big the sample size needs
debatable, but I'd suggest probably at least a whole season to store something that it took even longer than that. So that's the second problem with XG. When people bring it up, they don't pay attention to sample size. They get too small a section of matches. Now, onto the third problem, which is what XG actually is versus what people think it is. I said at the start of the video that XG is the likelihood of a player scoring from a shot they take, and this is true. However, many people use XG to mean something more than this. When fans, pundits, and journalists use XG, they often use it as a proxy for quality of chances created. Current football discourse, when I say Man City got 2.05 XG, people understand that what I mean is Man City had roughly 2 goals worth of chances. They should have scored 2 goals. But that's not true. Instead, an XG of 2.05 means Man City had roughly 2 goals worth of shots. And that is importantly different from 2 goals worth of chances. Now, you might be thinking, who cares? Aren't these basically the same thing? Well, no, they're not. Shots are not the only goal-scoring chances. And my main case for this difference between shots and chances is the humble cross. Crosses are a vital part of football. They always have been. Ask David Moyes' Man United. We all know that getting a cross into the box can frequently create really big chances to score. Be that a floated cross up towards a big, strong target man, or a cross along the ground in the 6-yard box for the quick winger to tap in at the far post. Think Sterling at Man City. But XG can only account for a cross if it results in a shot, be that a header, volley, or a classic Sterling at the back post tap it. But there are loads of examples of crosses clearly being very big goal-scoring opportunities, even though no one managed to get a shot from them. Perhaps Sterling was half a second too slow at the back post and misses the ball by inches, a la Gascoigne. Hold on, pause the video there. It's editing theorizing football here. While editing, I found this quote from Duncan Alexander, who's sort of the king of about XG. He specifically states the Gaza example would count as XG because it's a big chance, even though Gaza doesn't actually shoot. I have about 1 million responses to this and the implications it has for XG and for the arguments of this video, but when typing them up for the script, it made the video much longer and it's already pretty long. Instead, I've written down my thoughts over on the Theorizing Football subreddit, and I'm using this pause in the video to tell you that 1, we have a subreddit, and 2, that you should go over there and discuss it with me because I think this is a very interesting thing. But for those of you not willing to do that, suffice to say, if you'll allow me to channel my inner Alan Partridge, I have the last laugh. Great, now on with the video. Perhaps your big target man was actually being held by the defender, so he couldn't quite get to the ball, but the ref didn't notice that everyone played on. These are both examples of real, genuine goal-scoring opportunities that the team has managed to create, but they wouldn't be counted by XG because neither of them resulted in an actual shot. And this is why it's important to point out the problem with just using XG to mean how many goals a team should have scored. All of us have been in a football stadium, seen a cross come in, and our players failed to get on the end of it and said, how have we not scored from that? XG would not even register a situation like that because it's a cross, not a shot. Crosses aren't the only chances XG doesn't count. What about a player who was clearly about to shoot but is tackled last minute? If they didn't actually get the shot off, then XG will not recognize this as a chance. But how many times have we said he wanted too much time there? That was such a good chance. Why didn't he just shoot? Or players who get into really good shooting positions, but for whatever reason, pass the ball instead. All of these examples, the crossing, the passing at the last minute, the failing to get a shot off, we know that these are great chances to score. But unless a shot is actually registered, XG does not take this into account. And that would be fine if everyone used XG to mean the combined likelihood of a team shot resulting in a goal. But they don't. Instead, people use XG to mean how many goals should we have scored from our chances. And that's a problem because XG doesn't contain some very big chances, as we've just seen. But now we move to the fourth and final problem with XG, for this video at least. This is what actually goes into factoring XG, or rather, what doesn't go into factoring XG. But first, a history lesson. I said at the start of the video that XG is calculated by looking at where on the pitch a player takes a shot from. And that's true of the most basic form of XG. Way back when it first forced its way onto the scene, that was literally all XG was. Did this player shoot from 30 yards or 20 yards? Well, 20 is easier, so that's a higher XG. And obviously, there would be clear problems with this if it was the only thing that went into calculating XG, as used to be the case. I mean, we've all played football, right? There is a hell of a lot more that goes into the likelihood of scoring than just where I decide to shoot from. And the clever clogs stat nerds noticed this. So they only to be calculated by not only the distance away from goal, but also the angle of the shot, whether the shot was with a player's weak or strong foot, or indeed with their head, whether there were any defenders in the way, and how the player received the ball in the first place, i.e. was it passed to them face, or was it smashed at their head, etc., etc. And now in the modern day, that's what XG is. There's some small variance depending on which XG provider you prefer, but that is essentially what goes into calculating XG these days. That is, in other words, how these stats nerds are deciding the likelihood of a shot resulting in a goal. But I think this misses one very important factor when considering whether a player will score with their shot, and that is who that player is. Give the same chance 10 times to a League 2 centre-back, and then give the same chance 10 times to Erling Haaland, and I know who I'm backing to score more times out of 10. What's your point? The point being, it matters who takes these shots, when what we're talking about is the likelihood of a goal being scored from a shot. We've all said or heard commentary to the effect of, if only that chance had fallen to this player rather than that player, then he'd have definitely scored. But XG doesn't account for who's taking the shot.
Whoa, what?
XG nerds want the stat to be a measure of the average quality of a shot precisely because they want to measure whether players or teams outperform how the average player or team. Would have done. That's why XG exists, to measure the over or underperformance of a player's strike relative to all other players. And that's fine for the XG nerds, but it's a problem for XG as it's used by everyone else. Because, as I've already pointed out, we use it to basically mean how many goals this team. And, therefore, whether they deserve to win or lose. And that doesn't work when we don't take into account who the team has managed to create the chances to shoot for. To see this, imagine two cases. In both cases, Man City are playing Liverpool. In case one, Man City managed to create enough chances for Erling Haaland to have 1.5 XG, but no one else on the Man City team gets any XG. In case two, Man City managed to create enough chances for Ruben Diaz to have 1.5 XG, but no one else gets any XG. In both cases, Man City's overall XG is the same, 1.5. But I think it's very clear here that Man City has played better in the first case, because they've created better chances because they have managed to get those chances to fall to their best finisher. In the second case, they've got the exact same XG, but this XG is falling to possibly their worst finisher. And I think it's right to say the chance is better, even if it's identical, if it falls to a better finisher than a worse finisher. That's certainly how a team would design a chance. Anyway, equally, when talking about their opponent Liverpool, I think it's clear Liverpool have done better in the second case, because they only allowed City's worst finisher chances, whereas in the first case, they allow City's best finisher these chances, even though in both scenarios they concede the same XG. The point being, XG, as we use it colloquially, fails to account for the fact specific players take these shots, and those players might be better or worse at shooting. What does this mean? This means that we cannot use XG to definitively say a team created better chances than another, because the quality of that chance depends on who the team has managed to get to take the shot. And this means that we cannot use XG to say definitively one team deserved to beat another team just because they had a higher XG. And that's it. That's my 4 problems with XG. Or rather, my 4 problems with how us non-stats nerds use XG in our day-to-day football life. XG, we used it, doesn't account for game state. If proofing isn't drawn from a big enough sample size, it doesn't pay attention to vital chances that are not shots, and it doesn't account for the quality of the player taking shot. Again, stats nerds know these things.
Why do I rely on these stuff on my
But those other stats aren't the ones in the zeitgeist. They are the ones being incorrectly used on football forums around the world, and they aren't the ones being spoken about as revolutionary with football data. And that's why you should be at least a little skeptical whenever you hear someone uncritically lauding XG. Thanks for watching Theorizing Football. Please don't.
Was there kind of like this? Unless like giving 2 OP stuff. I wouldn't say this is good. Only 10 times more than the normal game. Five, 10. Normally I play like 1,000.